Hello, welcome friends. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are discussing about the theodolite surveying. In this chapter, we are studied about how to measure the angular measurements on sites. In the previous chapters, we have studied about the plane table surveying. In this chapter, we are studying about the theodolite surveying. In this chapter, we are learning about the measurement practices during the theodolite surveying and calculation of various angular measurement which is required to carrying out the operations during the theodolite surveying. Now see, we are learning in this video for the basics of theodolites and their different uses and their setting out works. Now, as per our GTU syllabus, there have been some topics has been introduced by the our Gujarat Technological University for theodolite traversing. First is the introduction, definition, vernier, transit theodolite, and different types of adjustment used to set up the theodolites and measuring the horizontal and vertical angles, methods of traversing, closing error, and computation of altitude and departure, and various checks for closed and open towers, and how can we balance or the mitigate the error during the surveying work by balancing of towers. After that, we are preparing the gas towers table. Next, we are studied about the towers area. How can we calculate the towers area and omitted measurement? What is the omitted measurement? How can we mitigate that omitted measurement? Now, first, we are seeing that what is the theodolite? Theodolite is a precision instrument for measuring the horizontal and vertical angles in the both planes. Right? That instrument is used for measurement of angle. There have been many applications of theodolite as per our requirement during the field survey project. And generally, in the modern theodolite, movable telescope is mounted within the two perpendicular axis. One is the horizontal axis. Now, we are moving to the traversing. The enclosed area by the series of connecting line is called traverse, and the procedure of creating the traverse is called traversing. Now, there have been different types of instrument named as a theodolite, and there have been different types of features. Like for different purpose, we are using the different types of theodolites. Based on that our construction purpose, we are using the optical mechanical theodolite and electronic theodolite. Types on accuracy, we are using the contraction theodolite having an accuracy of 1 second, and tachyometry having accuracy of 1 meter, and precision theodolite having accuracy of 0.2 minute, like 20 seconds. Types of theodolite based on revolving moment. We can classify in that this type of theodolite as a transit theodolite and non-transit theodolite. In that case, the transit theodolite having a telescope revolves about 180 degree with respect to the horizontal axis, and in the non-transit theodolite, the telescope is not revolved about its axis. Next thing, based on measurement, we are classify the theodolite on the two parameters. Like first one is a vernier theodolite and second is the micrometer theodolite. On the graduated disc, vernier theodolite having a vernier scale, and in the micrometer theodolite graduated on the our measuring disc. That is the figure of theodolite that generally we are using during the survey work. But that is the basic model of theodolite. In now present, we have also digital model is available. Now, what are the different uses of theodolite? One is the horizontal vertical angle and deflection angle measurement, measurement of magnetic bearing of lines, horizontal distance measurement between two stations, determine the vertical height of object, determining the difference in elevation, mapping application, and in the construction industries. Second thing, we have also used this theodolite for ranging purpose also, like locating of points on line. Next thing, if you want to prolonging the survey line, we also use theodolite. After setting out of curves and making the perfect grade for our curves, we are used the theodolite. Alignment works like tunnel alignment, road alignment, and different types of alignment works. We also use the theodolite. Now, as previously we discussed that what is the transit theodolite and non-transit theodolite, and vernier theodolite and micrometer theodolite. The transit theodolite revolve about vertical axis. Its telescope is revolve about vertical axis, like telescope can be transited. In non-transit theodolite, telescope cannot be transited. In the vernier theodolite, the vernier are used for reading on graduated circle. In micrometer theodolite, micrometer is provided to read the graduated circle. In the both case, the graduation are different, but the work and phenomena of the theodolite are same. But generally, vernier type theodolite are commonly used. Now we are moving to the different parts of theodolite. Or that part is consist in the transit vernier theodolite. There are having 6 to 8 different parts and many sub smaller components for components of theodolite. First is the leveling head, lower circular plate, upper plate, telescope, vernier scale, T-frame, plumb bob, and tripod. We are discussing in depth of the different function of that theodolite, different parts. See in the picture that one arrow, first arrow shows the vertical axis. The vertical axis are passing through the theodolite and perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Next thing, objective. Objective is the one of the glass piece that is consist on the telescope. Telescope is a one pipe type arrangement that should consist on the theodolite. Next thing, altitude bubble that is mounted on the top frame of the theodolite and shows the horizontal plane alignment with respect to our telescope. Trunnion axis. The Trunnion axis is also called as horizontal axis and it is perpendicular to the vertical axis. Vertical circle. Vertical circle is a one type of arrangement that gives the angular measurement in the vertical plane. Next thing is the eyepiece. Eyepiece is the glass that is useful for getting the reading or sighting the object. Next, plate level. Plate level is the uh, portion where the upper plate and lower plate are fixed. There will be both plate, upper plate and lower plate. Lower plate having one graduated disc having a mark of 0 to 360 degree reading, and upper plate have a vernier mark from 0 to 30 or 0 to 60 degree reading. That can be matched with each other and getting the reading. Second thing, inner spindle. Inner spindle is rotated on the outer spindle. So our theodolite is revolved about vertical axis. After that, tri-bench. Tri-bench is a supporting platform of theodolite. That should be having a facility for adjustment by leveling screw for leveling the instrument. After that, trivet. Trivet is a portion on which the leveling screw is positioned. After that, tripod head. Tripod head is the base of tripod on which the theodolite is fixed. Next thing is the tripod leg. Tripod leg is the portion of tripod that can be used for fixing the telescope on ground. Now Another important thing is the various types of axis of theodolite. That is a very important question for examination purpose and many point of view. One is the vertical axis, second is the horizontal axis, side axis or line of collimation, horizontal circle and horizontal axis. That are the different types of axis has been governed by the theodolite. Now, size of theodolite. In the many examination, the size is very important parameter is is asked when we have how we can identify the size of theodolite. Theodolite is designated by the diameter of graduated circle on the lower plate. The common size of theodolite ring is 8 cm, 12 cm, 40 cm and 25 cm. If our graduated diameter circle diameter is more, then accuracy of our theodolite is more. So for achieving the greater accuracy, we should have to choose that larger diameter of plates. Next thing is the centering. That are the terminology we have to understand for using of theodolite. What is centering? Centering means the setting the theodolite exactly over the instrumentation so that its vertical axis lies immediately above the station mark. It can be done by means of plumb bob suspended from a small hook attached to the vertical axis of theodolite. Next thing, transiting. Transiting is also known as plunging or reversing. It is the process of turning the telescope about its horizontal axis through 180 degree in a vertical plane is called transiting. So we can sight object in the vertical plane or in the elevated portion. Now changing the phase. Changing the phase. How can we change the phase? There have been some procedures to change the phase. Generally, we are taking a reading in the theodolite is a phase left position. But if you want to change the phase and taking the another reading and getting the mean of that reading and get greater accuracy. For changing the phase, first we have to do the operation of transiting and after we have to swing the telescope. Now, one second question is arises that what is the swinging? Swinging is that the revolve the telescope about its vertical axis in a horizontal plane about 180 degree is called swinging. So first we have to transit the telescope and after that we have to swing our theodolite. Now in the other terms, if we have to rotate the telescope in clockwise direction is called right swing. If we are rotating our telescope in the counterclockwise direction is called left swing. Now what is the phase left? I previously discussed that phase left is the position when the vertical circle of instrument is on the phase left side of the observer while taking the reading is called phase left. What is the phase right? If the vertical circle of instrument is on the right side of observer while taking the reading is called phase right. The observation taken on horizontal or vertical circle in this position is known as phase right observation. Now what is the vertical axis? Vertical axis is also called as bubble line. It is the axis about which the telescope can be rotated in a horizontal plane. An horizontal axis, it is the axis about which the telescope can be rotated in a vertical plane. It is also called as Trunnion axis also. So understand that horizontal axis and Trunnion axis are both same, but its names are different. Now next is the line of collimation. It is also known as line of sight. There are the another two names, line of collimation and line of sight. It is an imaginary line joining the intersection of crosshairs of the diaphragm to the optical center of object glass and its continuation. Next thing is the axis of telescope. That is, previous is the line of collimation and line of sight, and second one is the axis of telescope. It is known as the imaginary line joining the optical center of the object glass and the center of eyepiece. Now, next is the axis of altitude bubble, altitude level tube or bubble tube. It is also called as bubble line. It is a straight line tangential to the longitudinal curve of the level tube at the center of tube. It is the horizontal when bubble is in center. Next thing is the axis of plate level. It is the straight line tangential to the longitudinal curve of plate level tube at its center. It is the horizontal when bubble is in the center. Now, there have been some types of arrangement we have to be done before starting the survey work. The temporary adjustments are made at each setup of instrument. And there will be another type of adjustment is called permanent adjustment. That type of adjustment are done during the manufacturing time or during the new instrument purchase or single time adjustment. It is also called as single time adjustment. There have been three types of temporary adjustment: centering, leveling and focusing. And another permanent adjustment is made to establish the relation between the fundamental lines of theodolite. So we have previously discussed that horizontal and vertical axes are perfectly perpendicular to each other. So to fixing out the relationship between the two axes, we have to carry out that adjustment. There have been some different types of adjustment like adjustment of horizontal plate level, collimation adjustment, horizontal axis adjustment, adjustment of telescope level or the altitude level plate levels, and vertical circle index adjustment. Now we are moving to the methods of traversing. How can we create the traverse or how can we measure the traverse? By angular means. We are measuring the distance by using chain, tape or now in present the laser the distance meter are also available. For the digital version, we also use the total station for measuring of angle, but it is a digital means of measurement and that is the manual means of measurement. Theodolite traversing. A traverse is a continuous framework of line connect to the number of points. Length of lines and their angular relationship between each other we can measure. The lines are known as legs and the points are known as stations. Traverse is a means of providing horizontal control in which rectangular coordinates are determined from a combination of angle and distance measurement along the lines joining the adjacent station. Types of traversing. There have been two types of traversing, open traverse and closed traverse. Now see in the open traverse, where the starting point and finishing point are not coincide or coincide with each other. We are seeing in that picture is that A point and B point are not coincide with each other and not having a fixed boundary. Its called is open traverse. Open traverse commences at a known point and finishing at unknown point or station, therefore are not close. Yet having a some distance or having a larger distance also. Open traverse are used only in exceptional circumstances. There is no external check on the measurement. So we cannot apply the checks for angular measurement in case of open traverse. Second thing is the closed traverse. You are seen in the picture that the traverse are closed from starting point to ending point and having a clearer boundary region and having some shape. The figure shows that the closed traverse is a polygon traverse. Now, what is the uses? Tower survey are used where site conditions make the chain triangulation method impossible, like a long widening of river or where the survey is to be large area and details are required. Main purpose of traversing is to establish the bearing and length of series of adjoining line, and this framework give the idea of particular area and size of that particular area. The bearing and distances we are plotted using the protractor and the scale by triangular coordinates. Now we are moving to the least count of vernier. How can we measure the least count? Least count is the accuracy of our vernier. How can measure the accuracy, or what are the accuracy? If the least count is very small, so accuracy is greater, right? In terms of highest, least count is highest or smaller. Least count of instrument is inversely proportional to the precision of instrument. If least count is higher, then precision is more, and least count is smaller, then their proportional precision is smaller. It is given by the value of smallest division on main scale divided by the total number of division on vernier scale. So vernier, we are seen at the example that how can we count. A vernier is constructed by taking a 49 millimeters main scale division, right? The main scale total division is 49 mm. By dividing into 50 division, where 49 mm space are dividing into 50 division, the least count is 0.98 mm. So 1 MSD is equal to 1 mm. One main scale division is equal to 1 mm. We are taking 1 mm. 0.98 is nearly approximate to 1 mm. So least count is equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. 1 main scale division minus 1 1-year scale division. So our 1-year scale division 0.98 minus 1 is equal to 0.2 mm. So least count is 0.2 mm. That is the formulas that can be used, and previously I am understanding you that how can we count without formula, right? So main scale diameter is 20 minutes and vernier has 60 division. So as per the least count formula, 20 minutes multiply 60 by 60 is equal to least count of vernier is 20 minutes. Now we are moving to the temporary adjustment of theodolite. It is required at each station for setting the theodolite before taking the observation. Setting up procedure, we have to set the theodolite on level head of tripod. After that, we are conducting the centering procedure. For setting exactly over station, we are using the plumb bob and fix over its station. After that, leveling. For leveling purpose, we are adjusting the level by using the tripod leg, and after that we are leveling the using the 3-foot screw for level properly to our theodolite. Focusing the eyepiece. Focus the eyepiece such that the process can seen clearly. Focusing the object glass. Focus object by focusing screw. We can sighting the object clearly, that so we can sight the object and bisect properly our object. Elimination of parallax. Parallax means image of object not appear on crosshair plane. So we have to adjust our eyepiece screw that we can see our process properly and we can sighting our object properly. So we have to focusing our eyepiece. Previously we are focusing our object glass for seeing picture clearly, for the seeing the object clearly. Thank you. I hope you are enjoying this session.